After college, Joyce registered with a temp agency. She worked a few different jobs, including one assignment as an elevator operator in Grand Rapids. It was through this agency that she came to work for the Grand Rapids Association of Realtors. They found her to be a good employee and hired her full time. Joyce remained an employee there for more than 20 years. She worked most of that time in the printing department and in the mini lab, becoming assistant manager of each during her time there. Most recently, after the lab closed, she worked in customer service. And Joyce enjoyed her job and made many dear friends at work. She spoke of her coworkers as if they were yet another family to her, and it broke her heart when she was no longer able to work with them. On June 24, 1990, Joyce married Art Davis. They were a happy young couple, and together they enjoyed going camping and bicycling and spending time with their friends, Ken and Ange, and riding the coasters at Cedar Point. Though the marriage did have the fairy tale ending that all couples dream of, God blessed their union with two beautiful daughters. Joycelyn Marie was born on March 13, 1992, and Jasmine Jado Sue joined the family on February 13, 1994. Joyce was a devoted and loving mother. It brought out the best in her. She lived for her girls and would have done anything for them. Joycelyn says, "My mom was the best mom that anyone could ask for. She loved Jasmine and I with all her heart. She did her best to make sure that we had everything we needed. She struggled sometimes, but never gave up. She encouraged us to always do our best. When I needed her, she was always there. I will always remember our long talks and the things that we did together. Laughing and crying together. I will always miss her and her hugs. I look forward to the day when I can once again feel her embrace and hear those loving words, I love her." As a family, the Davises enjoyed bicycling and camping a great deal. They often camped at the Holland State Park with Art's family, and they planned their vacations to include Adventist camp meetings each summer as well. Joyce became a member of the Wyoming Seventh-day Adventist Church when the girls were small. She was an active church member, helping out with vacation Bible schools, door-to-door visits, communion services, and Sabbath school. She had a passion for crafts and shared her talents often. She was actively involved with the girls' school as well. She enjoyed driving for field trips and helping with classroom activities and home and school functions. Pathfinders was a lifelong interest for Joyce. She first joined Pathfinders as a counselor at the Ithaca Church after college, and she began working with adventurers with Joycelyn and Jasmine, were part of the Wyoming Woodducks. As the girls moved on to the Pathfinders, Joyce moved with them. She enjoyed campouts and often helped with the cooking. She also loved earning and teaching honors. Last year, Joyce finally completed the requirements to become a master guide. She was to have been invested at the Oshkosh Camporee, but was now well enough to attend. It was a goal she worked diligently to attain and was proud of achieving. Joyce had many talents and hobbies. Among them were knitting, crocheting, and sewing. When the girls were small, Joyce often made dresses for them. She especially loved the ruffled Daisy Kingdom dresses. And Joyce collected snowmen and displayed them in her home year-round. Cake decorating was another of her talents. Mom remembers that Joyce liked to bake and decorate birthday cakes for friends and co-workers. She also had a knack for candy making, and her family enjoyed tasting her treats at the holidays. Another of Joyce's interests was playing table games. She could be quite competitive, but always in the spirit of fun. In her younger years, she would play Risk with her dad and brothers. Dad says that the kids would always gang up on him. And Rick remembers that he and Joyce would gang up on Joe, but he usually beat them anyway. Table games were a Saturday night tradition in the Stevenson home and often brought lively activity to holidays as well. Joyce was a gentle, kind, loving person. She was polite and thoughtful of others. She was the kind of person who made you feel comfortable and accepted in her presence. And she was fun to be around. Vicki says, God gave me another sister in Joyce. She welcomed me into the family and treated me as a sister and friend long before I married her baby brother. She was just pleasant to be with, and she always put others first. Joyce loved her family dearly. She treasured the time she spent with them. She also cherished her friends and was grateful to those who did so much to help her through the difficulties. She will be missed intensely by those who loved her most. There will be an emptiness in this world without her. But we have the blessed hope. We know that there will be a reunion in heaven someday. And Joyce will be looking for each and every one of us there. Let's not disappoint her.